Who was it? We were in chemistry lab partners?
Yeah.
That's painful to think about.
My biology class.
That's
We didn't
right.
like her, as I recall.
No, there were only a handful that I liked, but oh well, oh well.
Remember?
What?
We played Miss Brooks' class. We played duets in class. Remember?
I don't remember playing in
Yeah,
class.
that's why I like that class.
Why did she have us play? Just because she knew we could?
We did, and she said, you got
I
it
don't
here
know.
today.
Had a little fire, whatever you call it, dragonfly.
There are some
Bobby
things I do remember.
killing me.
It's so funny.
Lorraine, who's this here?
Donna Covenant.
Yeah, Dobbin. I met you 2 minutes. I saw you 2 minutes ago, and I can't even remember you. The sign.
Welcome to Alzheimer's. Insulin is going to be a big help.
Is it? I hope so. I hope so. Wow, this is Jazz, my son. Yeah, wild. And there's Tommy Strauss. I'm sorry I didn't give you a ride the other night. I felt horrible. Yeah, this is the 3D one I wanted to tell you. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
what?
glad you didn't give me a ride. You want to know why?
Yeah,
Linda
yeah.
Matthews dropped me off at the train station.
Yeah.
I went up the stairs.
Yeah.
There was the train, and it was the
didn't.
express to New York.
And what? You went up
It
the
was right
stairs?
there. It was waiting.
Oh.
Right there. It just arrived. I jumped on the train.
Good.
First stop was Grand Central Station.
Good.
I am on
Stressful.
adrenaline. I am just.
You are?
Wait,
You're still pumping?
I can't believe it. I went to New York City last night.
Oh, right, for a
Jackie
concert.
and Roland, and
How was it?
It was great. Abby Brewster came.
Really?
We danced.
Oh, that's
it was
great.
great fun. We went to B.B. King's.
Right.
To hear Johnny Winter.
Wow, Johnny Winter.
I know. It was fun.
Johnny Winter.
I know, but he didn't play. He didn't do rock and roll. Which he could.
Right.
We were all waiting for.
Right.
He did everything else.
That's
but,
too
And he
much.
sits in a chair. He's like 70.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy of that. You know, I think so. You got the 3D camera.
I got the 3D camera clip.
Never really had it.
There's a lot of that. Now I see it. Maybe you had your camera all through high school.
Oh, yeah, nothing changes, huh?
Oh, look at you. Yeah. It's not going to do anything. It's going to stay right.
Hubbard, Mary Taylor, and Pat Bodman.
So I didn't take it seriously. I know, that's awesome. You're our classmate. Yeah, by email, it hurts too. What? What are you saying to me?
I've never done that.
I'm going to look at you back and go, I don't remember that person. I just don't remember that person. I mean,
Hi.
I'm not supposed to.
I'm Libby.
There we go. Now we'll remember. Libby's a spouse.
I'm a spouse.
There we go.
We're sharing, and it's very nice. Like the hat. Thank you. Could you do anything like sharing on the light? Yeah.
Stephen Berman. You look great, dude.
Thank you.
You look great. Look. There's no
he look
belly. There's nothing. He just looks great.
You look like
He's been working out, I can tell.
You have been an active guy. You know how long I've been practicing getting ready for this reason?
Really?
I haven't eaten a thing in 3 months. I've been at the gym 7 days a week.
Well, it's working.
Easy.
No, tell you, yeah, right. That's too much.
How much weight can we lose in like a month? You know, like gosh, we gotta get our teeth whitened and we gotta fix our hair. This is too much. I gave up.
A lot to deal with.
I gave up. I didn't plan.
Did everybody get some bug spray? Yes. You're pretty bad.
Yeah, and then
Okay. Mark's got it.
Mark has bug spray.
The trails are very muddy and very slippery. We rearranged the hike so we're not going to go down any steep, slippery slopes. We're going to walk up steep, slippery slopes. Okay? So, just a minute. A nice map of Teatown. When we were here in high school, Teatown was essentially this area right here. Yes. And over the years, they've accumulated quite a few properties. There's quite a, as you know, quite a few.
Is it a land trust?
Yes. Oh, you know what? Did I give you this? I was looking for it the other day. I was wondering what happened to it. Usually, people they come to Teatown. What do? They hike around the lake. Okay, so we're not going to do that. I want to go out to Hidden Valley, which is out here, which I have not been to in at least 25 years. Wow. And Madeline and I had good intentions yesterday. We went out, we had all good intentions of going out and hiking the trail, but the mosquitoes were so bad, it was so muddy that it started to rain. So we whipped out, so we only got part way. But we're going to walk down here, get over this way, come around here like this, and then if we have time, and I think we will, this is a new trail coming over here to Varney Lake, which is right across the street. The Croft is this big, beautiful house, which was the mansion for the whole area here. It's right across the street. Teatown just purchased that. So this is all new property. This is a new trail, and I thought we'd just take this if we have time. We take this, we come out right over here, we can come back, get our lunches, then we go down to the boathouse and have lunch.
Can you give us an estimated length of it? You know, is it like a mile?
4 or 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours. With this group, it's maybe a mile.
Oh,
A mile and a half.
that looks like that'll take days.
Well, I tell you, that's
And I think most of you know that I was a naturalist. I was a park ranger for a number of years. My favorite subject is trees. We were hoping to stop and talk about trees. And actually, I helped build the sugar house, and we selected certain species of wood for different parts of the sugar house. This was back in the 70s. But when we get out there, there's going to be mosquitoes, and we're going to keep moving. If you're moving, the mosquitoes are just going to have a hard time catching up to us.
John, when was this place founded?
This place was donated to the Brooklyn Botanic Garden in 1963. Mr. Swope, who lived here, the Swope family, I think their family was GE, if I'm not mistaken, back 100 years ago. Mr. Swope, he was still alive when I was working here. And they didn't want to have the land developed, so they wanted to donate it. And down the street, 134 and Pinesbridge Road, there was a Brooklyn Botanic Research Garden, which I also worked at. So there was a connection with some, and this is, remember, there weren't many nonprofits or land trusts and so forth. So in 1963, so they decided to donate the land to the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, which they did. So the Brooklyn Botanic Garden really operated this for many years. And then some of the members of the board were down in the Brooklyn Botanic Garden for a meeting, and they were running out of money, and they said, oh, we have all this property up in Westchester we can sell. So they came back and said we have to go to a nonprofit status. So they immediately, so Teatown now is an independent nonprofit organization, no longer connected to the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. So
We can start.
Okay,
Mary will bring up.
okay.
I'm here. Can you bring up Kit?
I do all the cover development for.
You're still in Yorktown?
right here in Cortland Manor.
Cortland Manor.
Yeah, right off the Montrose exit. Yeah.
Boil down the sap to make maple syrup. Anybody here not like maple syrup? Love maple syrup. I was fortunate when I was here in the mid-70s. We built this and worked with Warren Balgillian, who was the director of Teatown at the time, so it's now Warren's Sugar House. We did use, I said, different kinds of wood for different parts of the sugar house. Does anybody know the ratio? How many gallons of sap you have to boil down to make 1 gallon of maple syrup?
Lots.
So like,
A lot.
like 30 or something?
20. I hear 20. Do I hear
I
30?
got
30.
30. Do I hear 60? 40 gallons.
40 gallons.
About 40 gallons, it depends. So, and it's when the sap starts rising up in the spring, you need those cold nights and those warm days. If you don't,
And how much sap comes out of an average tree?
well, an average tree, some of these bigger trees, that's an oak, but some of these bigger trees, over the course of the season, you could probably get maybe 50 gallons of sap.
Really?
A friend of mine said, who was the crazy person who figured this out?
It was-
So my question though is, if you just let the sap come out one little bit, you say you need 40 to make
Yeah.
whatever, how sweet is, I mean, how would they have known that?
If you dip your finger into pure sap, it's barely detectable.
So that's what I say,
sweetness.
how would they have known that if you take
Because the Indians
40
did it for many, many years,
figured
and
out
they put hot. They had
Ossining
a
Indians.
bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ossining Indians. Yes, of course. That's where we learned it from.
I think they were
The Six
they had an attic at the high school
No, that was the other thing they were cooking up.
So anyway, they figured out over the
smoke signals.
What were they cooking up?
Okay,
The meth lab.
Kate, you ready? Okay, we ready to go?
Yes, sir. Okay, I have a safety question about that. So tell me about what you yeah, we're lab. It did.
You see these you've got this all put them at the end of the line.
Property next door to where I live.
Everywhere.
Oops. 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 Ah. Oops. Oops. Ugh.
You just have to watch the mosquitoes.
It's nice to have that gap of.
When I was about 20, I started.
The golf team. It's free golf.
You play golf?
Yeah.
Where do you play?
That's a joke. You do. Once a year, a couple times a year in Colorado. A couple times a year. Not like that. Just an acorn cap, and different species have different sizes, and they give you different pitches. So you just hold it like this, and blow.
We could get a beep. There's Mary. We can have several Marys.
Well, you all find a different size.
Everybody
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Karen, I'm waiting for you to get out of the picture. So.
Thank you. I appreciate
Are we supposed to continue to walk? And I'm blocking the way too.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Everybody's just outcropping the rock. And the guy who's waiting hike with that, and it's outcropping the rock, you gotta hold on to it. I thought I could go over, well, I didn't get it right the right angle.
After that was just totally like
My job.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Mom.
Exactly.
Reprimand her for keeping up.
There we go. Yeah, I'm falling behind.
You know the rules.
slacker.
You know the rules, Munich.
Oh.
Get over here.
Oh gosh, mud. Oy.
I don't want to feel like I'm the only one being told to move it along.
I know.
Walk on the roots, right? Pick your way, right? Pick your way.
You don't often stop and actually, it's nice to be out in nature and everybody talks about the quiet. Well, take a minute to not say anything, close your eyes, and just listen to the babbling brook. And if there are any birds, crickets or whatever, so. Do you? So,
you
1
time
minute.
You time the plane coming over.
What time of the plane? The next plane.
Right?
So anyway, gentlemen,
Ladies.
ladies,
Gentlemen.
That's a big slug.
As a freshman?
Yeah. And honors English, and biomedical sciences.
What?
And yeah.
What? You know, I'm a high school teacher, so I'm like, and that's my world,
Oh,
But
yeah.
we sure don't have biomedical sciences. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's the
Not a muse.
They kind of recruited her for college too. She didn't do it.
oh, it's only you can just pick them up. They don't do anything to you.
Standing next to the high school.
Well, it freaks them out. I'd rather leave them alone.
Still working on it.
You'll see all this stuff.
I brought the projector so you can change it for the fall.
Shot you got.
Was to put the on film strip soundtrack. So I actually had come full circle, and I was the master dinger for the world.
That's pretty impressive.
That's the guys.
That is amazing that it's that small.
What, you mean like what?
Yeah, what do you do for a living? That's what you told me that.